test out your knowledge of some animals you'll find in the great outdoors. For each question, shout out your best guess. How many teeth does a bear have? A, 33, B, 42, or C, 51? The answer is 42. The average bear found out here in the woods has 42 teeth. Let's keep going with the next question. To be called an insect, a species must have this many legs. A, 6, B, 8, or C, 4. The answer is 6. Some of you may have thought about spiders because they have 8 legs, but spiders are not actually insects. They're a species all their own called arachnids. Let's move on to the next question. Which of these things never stops growing on a squirrel? A, teeth, B, arms, or C, tail? It's teeth. Can you imagine if your teeth never stop growing? It's a good thing squirrels are always munching. Okay, one last question. How many noses does a slug have? A, 0, B, 1, or C, 4? The answer is 4. Slugs have 4 noses. Crazy, right? I bet they really try to stay away from skunks out in the forest. Great job testing out your trivia skills.
You know, a clean cabin takes a lot of work, but when you include people to help, it gets done in a jiffy. It reminds me of a story where a leader included other people to do something incredible. Here, take a look. There once was a guy named Nehemiah. He lived in Babylon and worked as the king's special helper. One day, a man came to see Nehemiah. He was from Nehemiah's hometown of Jerusalem, and he told Nehemiah that the wall in Jerusalem had fallen, and that was a big problemo. You see, the wall protected the city, and without the wall, bad guys could attack at any minute. Nehemiah really wanted to help the people in his old city, and he knew he needed to do something, so he prayed and he asked God for help. After Nehemiah prayed, the king came to Nehemiah and he said, "Why are you so sad?" Nehemiah explained that the wall in his hometown was torn down, and he asked to go help rebuild it. The king said yes, and Nehemiah packed up and headed home to Jerusalem. When he arrived, he saw that the wall was in crumbles and that the people of Jerusalem were upset and scared. Nehemiah was glad he came to help, but he knew that he couldn't rebuild the wall alone. So he said to everyone, "Come on, let's rebuild the wall of Jerusalem together." The people didn't even know where to start. So Nehemiah took the lead and gave everyone a job to do. Nehemiah didn't leave anyone out. He split up all the jobs to different families. Some families helped put up the gates. Other families put stones into the wall. Even though everyone had different jobs, they were all working towards one goal, rebuilding the wall of the city they loved. It was a lot of hard work to rebuild the wall, but because Nehemiah was a leader who included everyone, they finished it in no time. The people of Jerusalem were so happy the wall was back to normal, they praised and thanked God. Now, can you imagine if Nehemiah would have tried to rebuild the wall all by himself without including anyone? Or what if he would have only asked like 2 families to help? That would have taken forever, and everyone that didn't get the chance to help would have felt so left out. Nehemiah set an example of how great leaders include others. Well, looks like it's time for me to clean this up. See you guys later. Chipper out.